Good morning, Mifflin Middle School family. It was so great to see the Cohort A sixth graders already this week in the building, and I look forward to seeing many more of you throughout the next week. So this week for Wellness Wednesday, we are going to focus on control. As we all know, there's things that we can and cannot control, and this year we've had to learn a lot about things we can't control, including the pandemic. So join me in listening to a student's list about things that he can control.
There are many things in our day that we cannot control. We cannot control other people's actions or words. We cannot control the weather or if we have to go to school or not. The good news is, there are some things we can control. So, today, I have my list of 5 things we can control every day. I'm Elvis, this is Rocket Kids, and let's get this started. So what are these 5 things we can control every day? First, let me say that all 5 of these things are totally up to us. That's right, we can make these things happen or not. When we do make them happen, amazing things will come. We can make others feel great. We can accomplish our goals. And we can make our own little world a much happier place. So, here we go. First things first, our attitude. This is how we feel, act, and think towards something. We can have a negative attitude and see the worst in everything, or we can have a positive attitude and see the best in even the worst situation. Ever heard the phrase, attitude is everything? When we have a positive attitude, we can solve problems much easier. We can go into situations believing good things will happen. And we can work much better with others. Doesn't that sound awesome? Yes, it does. Look, I know having a positive attitude about some things is not always easy, but think about how we can turn those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. It takes practice, but this is up to you. Our words. We can choose the words we say, and they either encourage or discourage others. Ever been around someone that used words that hurt your feelings or made you not feel your best? I have one question. Is that the person you want to be? Do you want to be the person that makes others feel bad? I didn't think so. Always remember that our words are very powerful, so we have to choose our words very carefully. It is up to you. Our actions. Every single action we have has an effect on someone else, whether we are aware of it or not. Most of the time, our actions come from the emotions or feelings we are having. If we are mad, we may want to act out in some way. If we see that someone is in trouble, we may want to help. The most important thing to remember is that we can always control our actions. As kids, it's not always easy and takes some practice. Maybe we need to take a deep breath and think about the consequences of our actions. If I do this one thing, what would happen? Having self-control and acting in an appropriate way is up to you. Our manners. When I say manners, you may think about not chewing with your mouth open, saying excuse me when you want to leave the table, or asking someone to pass the salt. Yes, these are manners we should have at the dinner table, but in everyday life, it's about being polite, considerate, and grateful. It really comes down to being nice. Nice is easy, and having manners is too, but it is up to you. Our effort. Everything requires us to put in effort. Something as simple as getting out of bed in the morning requires us to put in effort. And the hardest things we will ever accomplish will take effort too. Without effort, we will do nothing. And who wants to do nothing? Not me. I want to do awesome things. And I bet you do too. But it takes effort. A coach once told our team that lack of effort produces lack of results. That was his way of telling us if we don't try, if we don't practice, if we don't want to accomplish great things, then we never will. So how much are we trying and how much effort do we put into what we are doing, no matter what it is? Your effort is up to you. Those are my 5 things that we can control every day. They are up to you and no one else. It really comes down to the mindset and being positive. Think about how you are controlling your attitude, words, actions, manners, and effort. Learn, practice, and go make every day awesome. That's this episode of Rocket Kids.
So as we know, there are things that we can and cannot control, but focusing on those things that we cannot control isn't going to change the fact that we can't control them. So focusing on the things that we can control can help us be the most successful. So thanks for joining me for this Wellness Wednesday, and let's watch a video that highlights girls in STEM with science, technology, engineering, and math skills.
Welcome back to another episode of Fun STEM with the STEM Queen, Jacqueline Means. For today's episode, we are doing something really fun and super easy. We're going to be popping balloons using, drumroll please, oranges! I'm sure you're wondering, how in the world are we going to pop balloons using oranges? Well, keep on watching and I'll show you. Before I get into the experiment, I'm going to go ahead and put on some PPE to protect my eyes. So, I've got my pink goggles ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my knife to cut my orange up so I can use it to pop my balloon. Now if you're a little kid, make sure you get an adult to help you with this step. Now that I've got a little slice of my orange cut, making sure I scooped out the insides, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a little bit onto my balloon, making sure I have the peel side facing out. Ready? Here we go! I'm sure you guys are wondering, how and why did that happen? Well, I'll tell you. So, on the outside of our orange, on the skin, we have a chemical called limonene. And when limonene is sprayed onto a balloon, it causes the latex to dissolve and weaken, which causes the balloon to pop. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I want to pop some more balloons. I'm scared. You guys had so much fun with me today popping all of these balloons. I know I had the best time even though I was a little bit scared. But I hope you guys learned a lot and had a bunch of fun, and I'll see you in the next episode of Fun STEM with the STEM Queen, Jacqueline Means. You guys can follow me on my journey at STEMQueenDE on Instagram and Facebook, and on Twitter it's JackieMeans24. See you in the next one. Bye!